Hey everyone, it's Beth, and today I'm going to be making some spring decor. I used one of these hangers from Dollar Tree, this long wooden sign from Hobby Lobby, scrapbook paper also from Hobby Lobby, 2 small buttons and some half round beads, white chalk paint, Mod Podge, and hot glue. First thing I did was sanded down the sign. And then once that was done, I took my small unfinished beads, these are the half round beads, and hot glued them all around the edge of the sign. And I used 18 beads. So what I did was hot glued the first 3 on either side and then filled in the top and the bottom before hot gluing them down to make sure that they were nice and even and spaced out the same on the top and the bottom. And once that part was done, I took my chalk paint, the white chalk paint, and painted the very front of it, getting around all of those beads. And then I painted the edges of the sign. I didn't do the back of the sign at all, just left that the plain unfinished wood. And for the top part with the hanger, I just put some painter's tape right up close to the sign and just taped right around that string so I didn't get a lot of paint on there. And then just painted all around it. And I did 2 coats of this on the sign. And next I took this long hanger I got from Dollar Tree, and I'm just using some pieces from it. So I took off the little sign that it had on there and then 2 of the flowers. And it just pulls off really easy and the staples just pop right out. And then I just saved the pieces I wasn't using. I can use those later on. And then I took my 2 flowers and just traced those out on my scrapbook paper. And then I cut them out, and I didn't bother trying to get super close to the lines I made because I'll be sanding it down once I'm finished. So I just lined them up on my flowers and put the layer of Mod Podge on the top of the flower. And then I placed down the scrapbook paper and just smoothed it out and made sure that it was all pressed down on all of the petals. And then did the same thing to the other flower. And once I had them both on there, I did the outer layer of Mod Podge and then used my heating tool to dry those. And once they were dry, I just took a piece of sandpaper and kind of folded it over on itself just to make it nice and small. You can also use a nail file to do this. I just did not have one near me, so I used the scrapbook paper and it worked just fine. Once those were done, I put some hot glue on the center of each of my little flowers and placed down my button. And I placed the buttons down upside down, so the smooth part was showing on the outside. So once I had those done, I just grabbed my sign and removed that tape from the top. And I took my little sign, Live Life in Full Bloom. I thought it was super adorable, so I had just grabbed some scrapbook paper to match it. And then hot glued that to the center. And then hot glued my flowers to each side. And that is it. It was super easy to make, but looks really adorable. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video.